Good evening. I'd like to welcome you to our call to order the February 18th, 2026 meeting of the Code Enforcement Review Board. Welcome to all in attendance, my fellow commissioners, township staff, and residents. Just a friendly reminder to those present, please silence your electronic devices at this time. Julia, can we have a roll call, please?
Ms. Baldwin.
Here.
Ms. Ferris.
Here.
Mr. Henson.
Here.
Mr. Schaefer.
Here.
Ms. Westfall.
Here. Could we please say the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. The Code Enforcement Review Board was established to provide an impartial and fair platform for reviewing disputes related to vacant properties and rental registrations. Within Colerain Township, CURB is a volunteer advisory committee to the Colerain Township Board of Trustees. CURB's primary objective is to hear, consider testimony and evidence presented by property owners and residents, interpret the township's resolution related to vacant buildings and rental registrations, and issue recommendations regarding these issues to the Board of Trustees. This process ensures property owners and residents have an opportunity to address any concerns and resolve their disputes regarding vacant property and rental registration in a transparent and respectful manner. Our next order of business is approval of the minutes from our January 21st meeting. Are there any comments or corrections?
No. I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Ms. Baldwin.
I'll abstain.
Ms. Ferris.
Yes.
Mr. Henson.
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer.
Yes.
Ms. Westfall.
Yes. The next order of business is election of officers. We would entertain nominations for election of our officers.
Well, I nominate Ellen to be chairman of the board again.
Okay, anybody else? I'll accept.
Okay.
Does anybody want to second that nomination?
Oh, yeah.
I'll second that nomination.
Ms. Baldwin.
Yes.
Ms. Ferris.
Yes.
Mr. Henson.
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer.
Yes.
Ms. Westfall.
Yes. The next order of business is new business for rentals, and the first case is CURB 26-003 for the property located at 7214 Creekview Drive.
All right. In regards to curb -26-003, that property has registered. So my recommendation is that the board take no action.
We have a motion?
Make a motion that we accept staff's recommendation and take no action.
I'll second that.
Ms. Baldwin.
Yes.
Ms. Ferris.
Yes.
Mr. Henson.
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer.
Yes.
Ms. Westfall.
Yes. Our next case is CURB 26-004 for the property located at 3150 Birchway Drive.
All right. So this property, let me get there in my packet real quick. Page 17. All right. In regards to case 004 for 3150 Birchway Drive, The owner of record is the trust of Alyssa Croxton. Our initial letter was sent June 30th of 23. Second letter was sent February 9th of 24. Final letter was sent certified and standard mail on January 27th of this year, giving tonight's meeting date. I have not received confirmation that the certified mail was delivered. It was sent to the owner and the tax address is shown on the Hamilton County Auditor's website. That looks like that report got cut off in translation, but you can look it up on the auditor's website. We do believe it is a rental for several reasons. The owner's address differs from the property address. There's more than one property owned by the same owner. They're not receiving an owner occupancy tax credit. And there is a completed rental registration through Hamilton County. There is a copy of that completed rental registration in your packet. You can see copies of the letters that were sent, along with the certified mail tracking number and showing where it was not delivered. So I don't know if anybody's here to speak on this property or not.
Is anybody here to speak on this property? No.
Then it is our recommendation that the property below 3150 Birchwood Drive be assessed all registration, late fees, and administrative fees outlined in Resolution 126-22, if not registered within 7 days.
Do we have a motion or a discussion?
I'll make a motion that we accept the recommendations and declare that this is a rental property. Second.
Ms. Baldwin,
Yes.
Ms. Ferris,
Yes.
Mr. Henson,
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer,
Yes.
Ms. Westfall.
Yes. Our next case is Curb 26-005 for the property at 7216 Creek View Drive.
All right. Case 005, 7216 Creek View, unit number 3. The owner of record on this property is June D. I'm going to pronounce this incorrect. Cranen? Okay. Our initial letter was sent June 30th of 23. Our second letter was sent February 9th of 24. Final letter was sent certified and standard mail on January 27th, given the night's meeting date. All mail was sent to the owner and tax address as shown on the Hamilton County Auditor's website. I do believe that report is skewed in your packet as well. Certified mail delivery was confirmed to the tax bill mailing address. We do believe it's a rental. The owner's address differs from the property address. There was more than one property by the same owner, no owner occupancy tax credit, and a completed Hamilton County rental registration form. You can see copies of all the letters that were sent. And you can see the certified mail tracking numbers on the final letter and showing where that delivery was confirmed. And I can hold off on a staff recommendation until that gentleman speaks, if you're ready for him.
Yep, we're ready for
And
it.
Chair Westfall,
Yes.
I think, do we need to swear in anyone who's going to speak?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
So-
if you're planning to speak on a property, you can all be sworn in at the same time. So if you'd stand, she'll give you your direction.
And then just raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are going to give tonight is true and accurate to the best of your knowledge and belief? Thank you.
Okay, come forward. We need your name and your address.
My name's John.
Hold on. We need the mic on. Down at the bottom.
Okay. My name's John Cranen. My mom actually owns the property. This is the first thing we've received. So I don't know if it was going to our tenant and she was throwing it away.
Okay,
But when my mom received this, she said, hey, we have an issue. This needs to be addressed.
okay,
So the apartment's been vacant probably for 3 or 4 months while we've been refurbishing it. I
Okay.
just had brand-new carpet put in it today. It's gonna go on sale. We're gonna be getting a realtor to list it to be sold. Now, it was my grandma's property, and she left it to my mom.
okay.
And then we had gotten my mom another condo pretty close to this one. So we have been renting it, but this is the first time my mom has seen this. My mom's 94 years old.
Yeah.
This is the first time she's like, hey, we're in trouble. I said, Mom, we're not in trouble. We haven't even seen these letters.
Right.
I never even knew you had to register a vacant, but it's not vacant. It just became vacant probably 4 months ago. We've been painting it, fixing it up, redoing it, getting ready for it to sell.
Okay,
So if there's paperwork or something we have to fill out to register for now until it's sold, we don't even know where to get that paperwork.
Well, real quick, if it's vacant, that's fine. We can actually register it's a vacant residence, but that would be $500. If you register it as a rental, it's $50, and it's a lot cheaper than the $500. Or, the problem is that how long have you been renting it?
I think the lady's been there, it was my wife's friend, she's been there for a while, at least 6, 7 years.
Okay, so we started the rental registration in 2023. It hasn't been registered in 2023, 2024, 2025, correct? So, I mean, I leave it up to the board, but that's 3 years of things that we have not, that's money we have not accrued. If you're still planning on selling it, I let Nick decide how he wants to proceed, if they want to extend this out a little bit, or if we just want to register it, however they want to do it.
We have to pay a
What's
fee,
your-
we'll pay a fee.
What's your timeline to get it
Well,
on the
actually,
market?
we're gonna be having, literally this morning, we just had carpet put in. So I've contacted a realtor to come look at it, and then we're gonna start showing it. So we're in the process, but if we owe there again, we never even knew about this. So
Right.
In 23, 24, 25, because we would have paid the fee.
good. Thank
So,
you.
if we owe a fee, we'll pay whatever we owe.
Okay.
But going forward, we're going to sell the property.
Okay.
It's gonna be sold. So whatever paperwork I have to fill out for my mom is fine. It's not like we weren't,
We
Right.
understand, we get it, yep.
my
That-
mom was surprised when this came in the mail. She's like, I just got this. Well, when you're telling me it started in 23, that's 3 years. So I don't know if the lady was getting this in her mailbox and
She
throwing it
probably
away.
was.
Is Birchway the correct address for your mother?
No.
In Regency Ridge.
Okay. Not Birchway, I'm sorry. Regency Ridge. I would say Regency Ridge Court.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where
That's where we were sending some of those were where we were sending the things.
Yeah,
I
because we
believe.
get our tax bill for the condo. So I don't know if it came then or I know my mom would not pay a fee
That's fine,
for something.
okay. Do you have a recommendation?
With the property of being, at this point, it's been vacant, you said 4 months, you think?
Yeah, 3 to 4 months we've been fixing. I own my own business, so it's been I'm busy, and I've had people come in and paint it and My brother fixed some stuff up, and we actually just had some carpet put in. So it's been about 4 months, 3 to 4 months that she's been gone.
So, I mean, at that point, we're half to 2/3 through, you know, a normal registration cycle for a vacant property.
But this is up for rental registration, not vacant property.
Right, but he just told us that it's actually been vacant. So, I mean, I would, for the most part, defer to the board for their judgment. But it has been vacant, so it should be registered as vacant per our vacant resolution. But if it's not currently being rented out or going to be rented out by the current owner, I would rather not see it registered as a rental.
When do you think you can get it sold?
Oh, I mean, it's refurbished. It'll probably sell in the next 2 to 3 months, I would think.
Okay. I think it's better we just maybe postpone the decision. Have you come back in like 2 months, tell us,
Once it's sold, come back with proof that it's been sold.
yeah.
And I think
then-
that proof you could, you know, email to me. I don't know that you need to physically come back.
I don't mind coming back.
And that's the fact, we'll have a card for you to fill out, and that way we can correspond with you. We'll set it for 2 months out, and we're not gonna, if that's money that you're gonna use to take care of your mom and fix that place up, then I'm not gonna make you register for $500.
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
like I said,
we'll deal with it.
Where to get them
That's fine, just
registered.
as long as you're doing all your part to get rid of the property, and you're, like you said, you're fixing it up, I'm fine with that, but I also defer to the board.
Could we have a motion?
So I think the staff's recommendation would be that we review this again at the April meeting, at that point for being vacant and not a rental.
Okay. By then, hopefully, everything will be settled with your family and
We're in
it'll be,
process.
yes.
So April timeframe?
But
Your April time frame? Okay.
I move to accept the recommendation to postpone until the April meeting.
I'll second that.
Ms. Baldwin,
Yes.
Ms. Ferris,
Yes.
Mr. Henson,
No?
Mr. Schaefer,
Yes.
Ms. Westfall.
Yes. Thank you very much for coming, and you'll either communicate with Nick, or we'll see you at the April meeting.
And that's April 15th, if you do come back, it's April 15th.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate that you came. The next case is Curb 26-006, which is the property at 10068 Menominee Drive.
all right, curb -26-006 for Menominee. The owner of record is Christina Combs. Our initial letter was sent June 30th of '23. The second letter was sent February 9th of '24. The final letter was sent certified and standard mail on January 27th of this year, giving tonight's meeting date. All mail was sent to the owner and tax address as shown on the Hamilton County Auditor's website. Both addresses were the same, I believe. Yep. I have not received confirmation that the certified mail was delivered. The owner's address does differ from the property address. There's more than one property owned by the same owner. No owner occupancy tax credit. And there is a completed Hamilton County rental registration. In your packet, you will see the auditor's report showing Ms. Combs is the owner, and you will see the completed Hamilton County rental registration and a copy of all the letters that were sent. On the final letter, you will see the certified mail tracking number and you will see that delivery was not able to be completed. Was there anybody here to speak about this property? If nobody's here to speak about the property, it is our recommendation that the property at 10068 Menominee Drive be assessed all registration fees, late fees, and administrative fees as outlined in Resolution 126-22, if not registered within 7 days.
Could I have a motion?
Make a motion that we take staff's recommendation for curb 26-006 at 10068 Menominee Drive.
I'll second that motion.
Ms. Baldwin,
Yes.
Ms. Ferris,
Yes.
Mr. Henson,
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer,
Yes.
Ms. Westfall.
Yes. Next case is curb 26-007 for the property at 3438 Amber Way Court.
All right. In regards to Amberway, the owner of record is Cindy and Christy Clement. Our initial letter was sent on June 30th of 2023. Our second letter was sent February 9th of 2024. Our final letter was sent certified and standard mail on January 27th of this year, giving tonight's meeting date. All mail was sent to the owner and tax address as shown on the Hamilton County Auditor's website. Certified mail was confirmed to be delivered to the owner's address. Evidence that indicates it's a rental. The owner's address differs from the property address. There was no owner occupancy tax credit. And there is a completed Hamilton County rental registration. In your packet, you will see the certified mail tracking information with the auditor, the completed Hamilton County rental registration, copies of all the letters that were sent, with the final letter having the certified mail tracking numbers, followed by the delivery confirmation and confirmation showing that the other certified letter was not delivered.
Okay. Is there anyone here to speak on this property? We need your name and address for the record.
Christy Clement, do you need the address of the property or the property that we're discussing? Oh, my actual address is 1387 Fish Hawk Court, Mason, Ohio, 45040.
Okay.
Do you want me to just jump in?
Yep, just jump in.
My sister Cindy and I purchased this property in 2017 for my brother. He is now 71 years old. He is mentally challenged. The reason we purchased it for him is because we wanted to keep him in the Colerain area where he had been renting, but his rent kept increasing and he couldn't really afford it. He is on disability or Social Security.
Yeah.
This notification that we received is the first one that we have seen. It was received on the 27th, and we responded to Mr. Hopewell on the 30th of January of this year. Did not get a response, which is fine, asking us to be present, so we're here. We are happy to comply, but when we purchased the property, there wasn't anything that we were requested to do. We did do the Hamilton County one. I have a copy of that if you don't have a copy of it now. And obviously, this started in 2023. If anything has come to the property itself, my brother is illiterate, so it is very possible that we just did not
And
get
he
it
just
from
ignored
there.
it, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Additionally, the property where we reside now is not what is on the tax ID number or the tax record. We moved not too long ago. So that is not reflected there. So we have been using that as a rental as well, and I haven't seen anything come from there.
Okay, the property where you live now, or you, okay, is it in Colerain?
No.
Okay, then that doesn't affect us. Okay,
Okay.
no problem.
All right, so this is the first time that we were aware of it, my sister and I, of the property needing to be recorded with Colerain. Happy to do whatever needs to be done, apologize for whatever hasn't been done, but we didn't know about anything until now.
That's why the board is here. Yeah,
Does your brother still live in there?
He does.
Okay.
He's been there since 2017.
That's-
And just as a side note, this isn't really a rental per se. We manage all of his money for him. It's easiest for us if we have it as a rental that goes, and then all the money basically goes into an account that we pay all of his bills for him. So his HOA, his utilities and things like that. It's more of an accounting thing. We've never advertised it or marketed it as a rental property. We have never had anyone else in there other than him to rent the property, or live in the property. And actually, I think we only started figuring out that it was better to rent it to him than to do whatever we were doing before. So it's just kind of an accounting thing, and it's for us to take care of our brother who basically can't take care of those things himself.
okay.
Yeah, so, it looks like all the first two mailings would have gone to the Springdale Road address that was listed on the auditor, so that's probably why they weren't.
Springdale Road?
I think that was the previous one. I think hers was Mainville.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they would have gone, no, looks like everything up until the most recent mailing would have gone to Amber Way. I don't know where I got Springdale Road
That's
from.
okay. Well, if it went to Amber Way,
yeah.
the property then we're speaking of, is that
Yep,
correct? Okay.
Yep, so they would have gone there, that's probably why you didn't.
It's very well,
them.
it could be, again, my brother cannot read and cannot write, and it's very possible that something came and we just never got it, so.
Yeah.
Things get, we miss it sometimes.
No, I completely understand what you guys are trying to accomplish there. Kind of the way our resolution reads is basically any time that the registered owner of the property doesn't occupy it and someone else does,
Okay,
is that it qualifies as registerable rental property. We've had similar situations in the past where it's been a family member, a mom, or a kid, and kind of the precedent that was set then was that it was still, going to be registered. My recommendation would be that, she registered for this year and not, anything in the past,
Okay.
and just keep it registered going forward.
so is this an annual thing that we would need to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a time frame when it needs to occur?
Between January 1st and March 1st is when
And there's
registrations are
something
open.
sent to remind that or to do that? Is there
Yeah,
something
once you register, it's an online registration, or we can do it in person.
Okay.
But it collects basically current information, current contact information, the best mailing address,
Okay.
who to contact if there's an emergency, email, best phone number, that kind of thing.
Okay, no problem. Just tell me what I gotta do.
I believe her question though was, will we be sending something out in the next,
Will it
first
remind her?
order to remind her that she needs to pay?
Yeah, with the information provided through the registration gives us where we send, future notices. We typically do email notices.
But that's fine. If it can be emailed, that'll be fine, just because I want to make sure we don't go through this again.
Yeah.
If it emails, it goes to you, not to him.
He doesn't have an email. He doesn't have a
Yeah.
computer.
Okay.
But this is exactly why the requirement is there, so that we have your address down for correspondence instead of sending it. to
Well,
the
I'm
house
curious why it didn't go to what was on record in the tax ID for Hamilton County, or it's in Warren County, is where we live, but it's recorded on the Hamilton County Auditor site, my address, and we didn't receive anything there. So I'm just kind of curious why that would have happened as an owner. Wouldn't it have gone there instead of to the property that's being rented?
To be honest with you,
Yeah.
in those years past and things like that, we have had trouble with certified actually getting delivered. We get green cards back where all they have is a straight line through it, so
Okay.
it could just be the post office, or it could very well be just,
But the certified letter actually came to the actual property, and my brother is the one who signed for it. That's
Right.
how it was.
So
brought.
the address that is listed on the auditor as the owner's name and address
Yes.
is your and your sister's name at the 3438.
Hennepin Drive.
On the auditor, the owner's address is listed as Amber Way. And then it has the tax bill mailing address
Right.
as going to Hennepin.
Okay, that was what my question was.
Yeah.
So okay, it went to the owner at Amber Way rather than the tax ID bill.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
You could get that changed,
Yeah,
the owner name, information.
no problem.
Okay. But that's why you didn't get until we sent it to the tax.
So is it better then to have the owner's information different than what is the actual address of the property?
yes, if you wanted to get, if you want to get notification for your property, I would put your name and your current address there.
Okay.
And trust me, it's so much easier.
Not a problem. We probably should have
And
done it soon.
we have a card that you can fill out, and we can take care of that all for you, email wise and everything.
Perfect, thank you.
So what is the staff recommendation on this one?
That the property be treated as a rental this year and moving forward.
Okay.
So to be registered within, 7 days or, all the fees assessed. But I don't,
For this year.
Okay?
nothing in the past.
I make a motion that we take no action if the owner registers as a rental property within the next 2 weeks.
7 days. Okay. Do I have a second?
I second that motion.
Ms. Baldwin,
Yes.
Ms. Ferris,
Yes.
Mr. Henson,
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer,
Yes.
Ms. Westfall.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for listening.
No problem.
So are you giving me the information I need to?
Thanks again, sir.
Yep. The next case is curb 26-008, and that's for the property at 2635 Retford Drive.
All right, curb dash 26-008. The owner of record is the trust of Burton Crosby and Zelma Jean. Our initial letter was sent on June 30th of 23. Our second letter was sent February 9th of 24. Our final letter was sent certified and standard mail on January 27th, giving tonight's meeting date. All mail was sent to the owner and tax address as shown on the Hamilton County Auditor's website. Certified mail was not delivered. We do believe it is a rental. The owner's address differs from the property address. There's multiple properties owned by the same owner. No owner occupancy tax credit. And there is a completed Hamilton County auditor's rental registration. You will see in your packet the Hamilton County Auditor's Report, the Hamilton County rental registration form, and copies of the letters that were sent. And then at the end, you will see the final letter that has the certified mail tracking numbers on it. And then you will see the report from the United States Postal Service showing that delivery was not successful. Unless anybody's here to speak about this property, It is our motion to recommend that 2635 Redford Drive be assessed all registration fees, late fees, and administrative fees as outlined in Resolution 126-22, if not registered within 7 days.
Thank you. Okay.
If you own property in Colerain and you rent it, it's $500 a year to,
No, if it's vacant, it's $500.
so if it's just empty, it's $500. Okay, $45.
50 if it's.
$50 if you rent it, you have to just pay that each year to register it.
Per single family,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, you know, in the future, but we're gonna sell ours. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're ready for a motion.
I make a motion, we take staff's recommendation on curb 26008 at 2635 Redford Drive.
I'll second that.
Ms. Baldwin,
Yes.
Ms. Ferris,
Yes.
Mr. Henson,
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer,
Yes.
Ms. Westfall.
Yes. The next case is curb 26-009 for the property at 9182 Orangewood Drive.
All right. In regards to curb dash 26-009 and 9182 Orangewood Drive, the owner of record, Philip Dalton and Paula Dalton, Philip came in the other day and registered the property. So it would be my recommendation that the board take no action.
I move to accept the staff recommendation of no action.
I second that.
Ms. Baldwin,
Yes.
Ms. Ferris,
Yes.
Mr. Henson,
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer,
Yes.
Ms. Westfall.
Yes. The next case is curb 26-010 for the property at 9805 Regatta Drive, Unit 201.
All right. In regards to curb dash 26-010, 9805 Regatta, the owner of record is Lisa Davis. There you go. Our initial letter was sent on June 30th of 23. Our second letter was sent February 9th of 24. Our final letter was sent certified and standard mail on January 27th of this year, giving tonight's meeting date. All mail was sent to the owner and tax address is shown on the Hamilton County Auditor's website. Both addresses are the same. Certified mail delivery was confirmed. The owner's address does differ from the property address. For evidence indicating a rental, multiple properties are owned by the same owner. No owner occupancy tax credit. In your packet, you will see the auditor's report and the certified mail tracking receipt, a copy of the completed Hamilton County rental registration, copies of all the letters that were sent. And at the end, you will see the final letter that was sent with the tracking number, and then you will see the certified mail delivery confirmation. Don't believe anyone's here to talk about this property. So it is our recommendation that the property at 9805 Regatta Drive be assessed all registration fees, late fees, and administrative fees as outlined in Resolution 126-22, if not registered within 7 days.
Could I have a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the staff recommendation to declare the property at 9805 Regatta Drive, curb number 2610, be declared a rental property. I have a question.
Okay. Oh,
I'll make a second.
okay.
Real quick, I want to pull this up. What was the unit number?
201.
201. I saw something, I believe, with that same street name earlier. I have not spoke with the owner, but I do have a new rental registration that has been completed and paid for this year for that property.
Okay.
So they have now registered for this year, so I would update my resolution to be that the board take no action,
Okay. And
my recommendation.
I revise my motion to follow the revised staff recommendation and take no action since it has been registered. I'll second, but I still have a question.
Yes.
Okay.
I noticed on the Hamilton County Registry, there is also a property on Blue Rock. Is that within Colerain Township?
It is because I'm sorry, it is because it says the beginning of the parcel starts with 510. However, I am not sure if the numerics are not clear. So I'm going to do some more digging into that, and we'll look into that and maybe bring that forward to the board at a later time.
Okay.
Got disoriented because of the
okay.
discussion. Okay, Ms. Baldwin,
Yes.
Ms. Ferris,
Yes.
Mr. Henson,
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer,
Yes.
Ms. Westfall.
Yes. Our next case is curb 26-011 for the property at 2794 Petabago.
All right. So curb dash 26-011. The owner of record for this one is Jackson De La Rosa. Our initial letter was sent June 30th of 23. Our second letter was sent February 9th of 24. Our final letter was sent certified and standard mail on January 27th of this year, giving tonight's meeting date. All mail was sent to the owner and tax address is shown on the Hamilton County Auditor's website. Certified mail has not been confirmed to have been delivered. Evidence indicating a rental. The owner's address differs from the property address. There are multiple properties owned by the same owner, no owner occupancy tax credit, and there is a completed Hamilton County Auditor's registration. In your packet, you will see the screenshot from the Hamilton County Auditor showing the certified mail tracking receipts and where they were sent. You will see the completed Hamilton County rental registration, copies of the letters that were sent. At the end, you will see the final letter with the tracking numbers on it. And you will see that certified mail has not been confirmed to have been delivered. So it is the staff's recommendation that the board motion to recommend that the property at 2794 Petabago Court be assessed all registration, late fees, and administrative fees as outlined in Resolution 126-22, if not registered within 7 days.
Before I make a motion, I have one question. I noticed that the certified mail went to California and to Austin, Texas. On the Hamilton County registration, they're in the middle part of the page, on page 89. agent named Bonnie Overbeck, living locally here in Cincinnati, was,
She's actually a realtor. She is a friend of mine. I noticed that also. We can reach out to her. I don't know if we actually did for this, because just because she's a local agent doesn't mean that she can't,
That she can issue.
that she can issue the rental stuff for her, for the actual owner, Jacqueline De La Rosa. But I mean, if we want to table it, we can actually reach out to her before next meeting, if you'd like. It's not a, unless you.
Our duty is to notify the owner, not who they list on their rental registration form through Hamilton County. Bonnie Overbeck is very compliant with the rental registration program on the properties that she manages. She registers properties every year, but our duty and responsibility falls on notifying the owner and not a property manager.
And that comes from the
That is
auditor.
the owner's responsibility to delegate it out if they so choose.
And honestly, if she knew she was in charge of this property, she would have registered. That's where I'm at with it, because again, she does register numerous properties, and if she knows that she's taking care of something in Colerain, she is the type of person that would get it done. That's just my 2 cents.
What we found, and one of the reasons why we don't always mail out to property managers, is majority of them are aware of the program and their responsibilities with it. And unfortunately, a lot of these property owners change management companies regularly, which is one of the reasons why we've seen a need for the rental registration program, is the auditor's information through their, as we've seen through different cases, their information isn't updated very frequently.
Okay.
well, that being said, though, since the final certified letter was sent January 27th, which was less than a month, I mind to make a motion to postpone one more month to give the owners that are out of town time to respond to the letter or letters, and postpone the decision on this case until next month, March, what,
Oh, I can stand by.
oh,
It's the 18th.
the 18th.
I mean, I've had no communication
From the owners.
from the owners. And that's one of our biggest complaints with rental property, is we have a lot of people that own property
That-
in Colerain Township that live out of state, and they just let it be out of sight and out of mind, and,
Right. And that it's our problem.
mhm.
Okay. What about would you think about adding to your motion that we direct staff to reach out to Bonnie Overbeck? Being she's been,
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the tracking information, there were delivery attempts made, and it was listed available for pickup in Austin, Texas. When you look at the other one, their forwarding information that they provided to the post office expired. It's up to the board.
Okay. We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Can you repeat the motion? I'm sorry.
Gary, would you repeat your motion?
oh,
please?
sure, to postpone the decision on this case until the March meeting, and have staff send a notice to Bonnie Overbeck in the meantime, and give the owners another month to respond.
I'll second that.
Ms. Baldwin,
Yes.
Ms. Ferris,
Yes.
Mr. Henson.
Yes.
Mr. Schaefer.
Yes.
Ms. Westfall.
Yes. All right, our next case is Curb 26-012 for the property at 4875 West Kemper Road.
All right.
This is a vacant property.
Yep, for 4875 West Kemper. The owner of record is Daniel Erdman and Laura Erdman. And I apologize if I pronounce your last name incorrectly. There is no OpenGov case number to reference for this one, and I don't believe that there are any letters that have been sent to the current owner. I have had, I believe, a phone call with Mr. Erdman and a couple email addresses. We had started this as a vacant case with the prior owner, and I believe they can probably confirm, but I think she forwarded one of the notices to them. But this property was first reported vacant on July 7th. At the time, it was owned by Elizabeth Hess. When I was investigating the property and talking with some of the other neighbors, it was clear that the property had been vacant. We had an idea where the current owner was living. I believe Mr. Erdman at the time told me that, she had moved out and that him and his daughter were working with her to kind of help do some of the basic maintenance to the property and kind of help get it to a condition to where it could sold. Not that the condition was just that bad, just, some landscaping, and I believe helping her get some of, her possessions and different things out of the house and just getting it cleaned up. I explained to him while I was there and what the requirements were with vacant property to register. We did, at that point, kind of make the decision to kind of put it on hold while they were working with her to get it into a condition to where it could be sold. I did send letters to the prior owner starting in October. Mr. Erdman did reach out via email, kind of explaining the whole story and how him and his daughter came to acquire the property and their plans to flip the home. So you will see in your report the Hamilton County Auditor printout showing that they are the current owners, and then our email chain where Mr. Erdman explains kind of their plans and goals and my response. So I believe the property was transferred either October or November and has been vacant since while they have been working on it.
Says 11/6 is the transfer date.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Are you done?
yeah.
Okay. Would you like to speak, Mr. Erdman? Or either one, or both? Okay, that's fine.
If you don't mind, can I just read some thoughts that I put together?
That's fine.
We're under 3 minutes. All right.
That's fine. We need your name and your address, please, for the record. It's on. You can
Just
lift
move it
it.
up.
That's fine.
My name is Dan Erdman. My address is 11500 Colerain Road, 45252. So, to start out with, we've read the website and the intentions that I think Colerain has for vacant houses and why it's a problem. And so I'm going to read this. My daughter Laura and I are appealing the requirement of registering 4875 West Kemper Road, which we bought from Beth Hess on 11/6/25. When we talked with Nick in August, he indicated that Beth would have to register the house if not on the market by October 1st. Am I correct in saying that? I think
Yeah.
So before October 1st, we had a text, written agreement with Beth to buy the house. And I felt like that was good enough for me. I did that when I bought my current house from my neighbor. Anyway, that included the price. In addition, at that point, Beth agreed to let us start working on the house, which we did, cleaning up especially the front yard first because we knew the neighbors would appreciate that. We assumed that Beth would have contacted Nick to tell him she had a buyer, but we don't know if she did. So I don't know if she told you if she met that deadline or not. Here's some background about this house and that we think is relevant to our appeal and our intentions. The house is on a private drive with 3 other homes, including Laura's. For quite a few years, Laura has heard complaints from the other 2 neighbors about the condition of Beth Hess's yard and house and the raccoons around it. In talking with Beth, we found out that she was not in good health and had been upset by the other neighbors reporting her years ago while her sister and her were working and taking care of her mother who had Alzheimer's. For a number of years, Laura and I attempted to be a bridge helping the Hess sisters to care for the yard, especially Beth after her sister died. We wanted to be good neighbors to all, and that's been my life since I grew up in Cheviot. That's just being a good neighbor. There were times when Beth paid us for keeping her yard neater, respecting her and trying to be compassionate, and other times we just did it for free to help the other neighbors feel better and because we didn't know anything about Beth's finances. When Beth decided to move and leave the house vacant, we had already been talking with her for a couple of years about buying the house, since she had expressed an interest in selling. We also talked with Beth into agreeing to pay us to help her move her belongings into her new home and get rid of the stuff she no longer wanted. By the way, that took 6 weeks of us helping her move her stuff and then get rid of the rest of the stuff. Since August, we've been working on the house just about every day, except when we are busy with our other work commitments. I play music for hospice at Cincinnati and UC Medical Center, intensive care units and other units. And Laura's been serving foster parents by providing much-needed respite care to their children. She has also served as a foster parent for almost 9 years. We've been making steady progress in the house, not just repairing, but upgrading and modernizing, since it appears that not much maintenance was done in many parts of the house, and raccoons had been living in all of the attic spaces. We do expect to have the house ready to sell in the spring, unless my treatment for prostate cancer, starting next week, causes issues to slow down. I don't think it's going to slow me down any. I've been told I'm an energizer bunny, so. Because we believe we are following the intention of the statute, and as others have done, bought depressed properties and worked while vacant to improve and sell them, we are asking to be released from the requirement to register and pay the associated fee. And thanks for listening.
Okay. Any questions?
What is the date you intend to offer the property for sale?
As soon as we're done. We're aiming for April, but we don't know whether we're going to hit that. We're working a little more than full-time.
Okay.
We're working weekends, and I worked till 6:30 last night. It's just like we keep plowing away, and especially since I'm going to have treatment next week, I've been trying to get as much done before that happens, just in case my energy goes down some.
Okay. Nick, do you have a recommendation?
Yeah, my recommendation is that the property is vacant. It's essentially been vacant,
Wait some time.
you know, prior to you guys taking ownership, you know, not your responsibility. But since you did take ownership early November, by the time April comes about, we're at pretty much a full registration cycle. So it would still be my recommendation that the property be treated as a vacant property at this time. You were aware of the requirements from when we spoke in July. I mean, I do appreciate what you guys are doing, and when I drove by the house earlier today to get the picture in your packet, the exterior of the property does look much better. There is some progress being made. But part of the requirements with being vacant, you know, is that it be registered. So that is still going to be my recommendation.
Could I ask a question?
Can I ask one first?
Sure.
Okay. If they register it for a full year, it'd be close to $1,000, correct?
Correct.
$500 for the first half, $500 for the second half.
Yes.
Is there a way we could meet you in the middle and we just register for half the year and only charge you $500?
Is it $500 for half a year?
Yes.
$500 per 6 months.
Right. So
So
that's what I'm trying to
registering
say.
it
Like
right-
instead of making you do the whole $1,000, which you're trying to get a hold of, we'll do the $500 for this for the rest for the second half of this year. Then you're not rushed, and you don't have to pay for the first half, and it's basically meet in the middle. Like we'll meet you halfway. We won't make
That'd be
it.
okay, but I do have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What happens when, and I've seen a lot of depressed houses in our area along Colerain Road and Kemper Road that are right on the road. When people buy those houses and fix them up, and it takes them a while to fix them up, do they pay a vacant house registration fee?
If we know they're vacant.
So the only reason we're having to pay is because the past owner was reported on, and we were trying to help her in the process, and now we're getting slammed with.
Right,
a
and
fee.
that's why I'm trying to meet you in the middle here and trying to.
I mean,
trying to
we do
send you an
send
olive branch.
notices and pursue every vacant property that is brought to our attention or that, we see. It's not, you are not being singled out. We have addressed, I personally want, vacants is one of the complaints I typically handle. We have gone to many vacant properties this year alone, that you will see probably brought in front of the board at later dates.
We've probably, I'm sorry, I always forget to do this, but we've probably addressed in the last 2 years, I'd say close to 200 vacant properties within the township.
That were being fixed up
Yeah,
to resell.
yeah, and we've actually probably had about at least 50 of them come through here, I would say, through
So,
curb.
If you don't mind me asking a follow-up question, it seems to me that it's a disincentive for people to buy property in Colerain Township to fix up if they have to pay an extra fee just to work on the house, improve it, when the intention.
Well,
that I
and to
saw
be
was-
honest with you, it's supposed to have the actual opposite effect. To charge them the fee is to hold their feet to the fire that they're actually going to do something. It is a problem that people will buy these properties and just let them sit and wait till the market goes up or wait till these things get better, and they just let their property sit until they can actually flip it. So the fee is to spur them along to, hey, I don't want to have to pay this another $500 to 6 months. So I'm going to keep working and getting this house done and flipped.
Okay.
That's what the intention is.
Well, our incentive is that Laura has been a foster parent, and is doing foster respite care, and she needs to go back to work as quickly as possible, and we're trying to get this house done so she can do that. We wouldn't even consider buying this house if it weren't for helping Beth out through all this process. So I'm just kind of adding to the background on all this. We're not house flippers.
No, and that's why I'm trying to offer the olive branch. If we can, I leave it to the board if they want to postpone their decision until, just like we did the earlier one, until let you get an offer on the table or let you go and locate a realtor to show good faith that you're working to get this sold. I'm completely fine with that. But again, I'm not going to disagree with Nick that it is declared vacant. But if we can meet you in the middle, I'd say we'd let you pay for the second half of the year, and that way you're not rushed.
Yeah,
and
my
not-
recommendation would just be one registration cycle starting, that 6 months would start from the day you registered 6 months down the road. It wouldn't be for.
It wouldn't be for the past. It would
Past
be
time.
to give you more time in the future.
Okay.
Like another thing, we do this with so many different properties, and it has proven time and time again to help keep projects moving or to get projects started. We can't have different rules for, different people or different situations. It kind of does have to be universal across the board. So that is why our recommendation is what it is.
Okay.
Okay. I would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that we take no action if a vacant registration is applied for and granted this month, and that will cover them for 6 months. So if that's done, we will take no action next month. Next month, we will review to see if the vacant registration was applied for and paid for.
Okay.
It's pretty much in line with what Jamie was saying, I think.
Starting
Or-
when they register.
Yes.
Yeah, not charging them for the back $500. To take care of them going forward.
Would you consider updating your resolution to where they register within the next 7 days? That way we can have this presented properly next month on the agenda. Just that way they're not waiting until right before the meeting to apply. Let's get it registered so that everything can be kind of tidied up.
Okay, I'll modify my motion to, we take no action if the vacancy registration is granted and paid for in the next 7 days.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
I'd actually like to open discussion on that because I think we do give them a shot to get it done and postpone it till April because I think they are working on it and I don't see a reason to penalize them at this time, but I'm open to discussing that further.
So,
Do you think you can get it done by the end of April?
I think I can. I think we can.
It wouldn't be the
I'd be
end, it'd be the
willing to-
April meeting, which would
Yeah.
be
April
mid-April, April 15th. It would be the date I'd be referring to for that.
Or, I mean, I would assume at least have it for sale at that point, right?
Yes, that would be,
okay, so
Okay.
we have a
let me take
motion on
mine
the
off
table and a discussion.
and Go with her recommendation.
So you're
No, I'm
reading
gonna
your motion.
take mine off the
Okay.
table and
Could you make yours a motion, please?
I move to postpone a decision on this until April 15th.
I second that motion.
Ms. Baldwin,
Yes.
Ms. Ferris,
Yes.
Mr. Hudson,
No.
Mr. Schaefer,
yes.
Ms. Westfall.
Yes. Thank you for coming. Good luck getting your project underway and with your treatment. You could, things are underway and you have a contract for to sell it, if you'll notify Nick before April 15th. Otherwise, we'll see either you or it will be back on our docket on the 15th, I'm sorry. Okay? Thank you. We appreciate your coming, and we understand that you have some interesting issues, but we do really, we're limited, and we have to be the same across the board. So the best resolution that we have was to extend this for you. So good luck. We appreciate your coming.
We appreciate and understand your position and appreciate letting us have some time.
No problem.
I didn't get sworn in, but can I just say one thing? We really appreciate this, how you know, the motion on the table and the decision. It just really was frustrating I spent 8 hours snow blowing our entire private drive. The neighbors who reported her did not do anything for the private drive when we just had that 12 inches of snow. So it just feels like a little bit of a slap in the face when we're doing all the heavy lifting, they report, and then, you know, we get slapped with it. So we really appreciate your leniency because that's.
And I will. I know this area well, and I know the people that are complaining, and I can tell you right now that that's why I have some people that are gonna help you. So, I'll meet you after this.
Okay. Okay, that's all the cases. Do we have any old business?
We do not.
Okay. Our next meeting will be held on March the 18th. I'd like to thank everyone for coming, and all in favor of adjournment, please say aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? All righty. Do what?
I'd like to stay longer with you guys.
Okay. The end of our meeting is at 7:11.